Okay, hello everyone. Is stream working correctly? Let me check here on my monitor because I'm not really sure. It never hurts to check. YouTube tends to be weird sometimes, but I think it is working. Okay. Yes, hello, it is. My sound is coming through properly. Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I am pretty well. Actually kinda lazy because it is a rainy day here today in Brazil. And I always get a bit, sleepy and lazy in those days. So please excuse me if I'm a bit slow today. But everything's fine, and I'm having a lot of fun with SCREAM FORTRESS this year. It was a while since I played on casual, like only play on casual matchmaking, and I've been doing lots of contracts and getting my rewards. As we usually do. Last year I didn't play that much on casual to do the Mara's missions because I was a bit disheartened by the state of the game, but this year I'm actually happy, so it's been fun. Hey Newton, we are on the London server today, Newton. You can follow this IP here, connected to it on the console or on the community server browser in-game. So feel free to join us. We are already there playing, and we'll play some Halloween maps today, some of the new maps, if you fellas feel like. So yeah, who's there as well? Barney, hello Barney. Hobby, doing Halloween contracts as well, pretty nice. I hope you'll get some nice rewards, Hobby. Cooker Pyro's also here, Henman, Uncle Leo, Evil Leo is also here as well, Sam, Migatuga, Flatbeard, how are you all doing, fellas? Nice, let's play and have fun. Uncle Leo, I know, is almost done with his contracts, I imagine. You're rushing through them, Uncle Leo, and I think you're almost finished. Is that right? Before we start playing, fellas, though, I want to talk to you about the new cosmetics and the new content that got added into the game. Just briefly, because every other YouTuber already made sort of a video talking about all the new content, and I want to actually show you my favorites. So let me open up my screen here so you can see my browser. And I've set it up here on this browser for us to check out. And it was a lot of stuff, especially unusual effects. I think we got quite some great unusual effects, I was actually very happy by that. And I'm very hyped to do some unboxing later this month. I'm still waiting for the cases to drop in price and for my sponsor on my other channel to pay me so I can buy some more keys. But I think I'll be able to open 20 cases here on this channel and 20 cases on my other Brazilian channel. I think we'll have a large unboxing. Especially because Uncle Leo gifted me some older Halloween cases and we'll be opening those. By the way, thank you very much, Leo. I really appreciate that help. So yeah. Hey, hello there, Oi2. How are you doing? Barney is saying I should play Team Fortress Classic. I used to play a lot of Team Fortress Classic, Barney. But I don't know, I kinda only like TF2 nowadays. So yeah. Yeah, Uncle Leo's already done with the contracts. There's still a lot for me to do. I get tired, I play like 1 hour, 1.5 hours, and then I'm tired of the game. I have to take a break because I'm old. But yeah, you were fast there. Very nice. Yeah, and the Hovy and Sniper is talking about the corpse carrier. We'll talk about that, Hovy, soon enough. And O2 is saying unusual effects are for rich people. Not actually, O2. Some of these Halloween effects tend to be very affordable, something like with 10 keys, 11 keys, you can buy one of these. Same for these Mismas effects. There are some that are crazy expensive, but actually most of them become very affordable in time, the price usually drops. So yeah. And Uncle Leo will be able to showcase 3 new effects for us because he has some new unusual taunts that look great, by the way. They're very nice. So yeah, here are here's the stuff my favorite stuff that got into this update. I think everything was great, actually. If the maps, I love them all. I think this year we got way better maps than we got last year. If I had to tier the maps, I would say that my favorite is Payload Terror, and then Los Muertos, and then Erebus. I really like those 3, but all of them are excellent. I really appreciated them. They are all functional You know, Graveyard has a bad contract attached to it, but the map itself is great stuff. I really like it. And regarding cosmetics and stuff like that, these unusual effects are the ones I actually enjoyed the most. The Nether Wisps for the taunt effects, I think, in my opinion, is the one that looks best. I'd really like to drop an unusually fire for this effect, for example. Looks great, especially this pink one here. I really appreciate it. So this is the first one. And how I was saying, Los Martos is his favorite map in the whole update. I liked it a lot, but I think that Payload Terror is a better map, in my opinion. But Los Martos is excellent. I really like it. And Barney is asking, how did I come up with my name? It's because I'm a node player, Barney. I've been playing TF2 ever since the end of 2012. So I'm kinda old school, I think. So, and I wanted to you know, make TF2 videos as if I was back in 2013, 2014, you know, those golden days of TF2 content on YouTube. So that's kinda why I named this channel Old School TF2. So that's why, Barney. And going forward, this is another one I enjoyed a lot, Magic Shuffle. I think it looks very unique. You know, there's not many taunt spells that mix the hurricane particles with some other sort of particle, you know. So I really like this one. You know, I think it actually looks a bit more classy than the Nether Wisps effect, even though both look great. Now that I look at it, I think I prefer this one, actually. But I don't know. Hey, hello there, Torlyfish, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Very nice, my friend. Come play with us on the London server, it will be fun. So yeah, and now going into unusual hat effects, this one was... I'm not gonna say my favorite, because my favorite was this one here, the Restless Wraiths. Especially the green and purple version. I really like this green and purple one. I wish I could drop one from the unboxings I'm gonna do later this month. So this was my favorite, but I really appreciate Devilish Diablo because it is so different. You know, it's unlike anything we have in the game right now, and I think it would go great with some killstreak effects, you know, some professional killstreak effects. So I'm looking out for those two. I wish I have enough luck to drop one of those two effects on a hat. I would really like that. So yeah, regarding unusual effects, those are the ones that I appreciated the most. About taunts, I like the Ambulance. All of them are great, but I think this one is my favorite. I also like the one for Demoman, which he's kind of a sailor, you know, guiding a ship. But the Ambulance I think is more neat, because now Medic has a vehicle taunt, and I wish all classes had one. I think that's a good thing to have in game, and you can play around in servers, you know, it will be a lot of fun. So yeah. Yeah, and everyone's talking about the corpse carrier, we're getting to it. Here it is, the famous corpse carrier, which looks like something weird's going on with Scout, especially here, you know. It's a freaky cosmetic for sure. And I absolutely love it, you know. I think we need more stuff like this on Scream Fortress. Often than not, what we get are some, you know, kinda edgy hats, and those are fun, they can look pretty good, that's true, but I think that for Scream Fortress we should actually go for this style of cosmetic, you know. Stuff that's wacky, that matches Halloween, you know. I can imagine, for example, Scout going into a Halloween party using something like this as a costume. So I think it fits the team pretty well. And the only problem I can see with it is that it isn't Halloween restricted, as you fellas are saying. I don't know why Valve made the decision to release this as a regular cosmetic, but I think it would make more sense for it to be Halloween restricted, you know. But if I get one, I'll be using it for sure all year long. It will be fun to see especially how noobs react to it. I can imagine a lot of people confused about this cosmetic. Yeah, it is truly horrifying. And Hobby Sniper is saying what it looks like, yes. Especially when you play a taunt Hobby with Scout, it looks like that even more. You know, it is very weird. Hey, hello there, MGB. And Oito is placing the Lenny face there on chat. Hi, hello there. Yeah, it is weird, fellas. It is weird. I agree with that. But I think it was one of the best things we got in this update was this crazy, wacky cosmetic. I appreciate it a lot. At least, it is a very original idea, at least in terms of TF2 cosmetics, and it fits the SCREAM FORTRESS team, you know, it's a Halloween costume, makes sense. So yeah, I like this one quite a lot. This is one of my favorites, that's what I mean to say. I also like the Trickster's treats. I usually don't like this sort of grenade, you know, cosmetics or pocket cosmetics very much, but these ones, I think they look so good and so lovely that I can't help but adore these cosmetics, you know. If I get one of these, I think I'll be using them. They are so cute and lovely. I appreciate them, you know. I'm really thankful that they got into the game because they are adorable. And I like adorable stuff like this on TF2. It's great. Charlie Fish saying there, I got the chicken cab for my second Halloween contract. Really happy with it. I've been playing Halloween contracts, Charlie Fish, but ever since they came out and I haven't yet dropped a chicken cab. You are very lucky. Appreciate that chicken cab, for sure. So yeah. Madeo is saying he got a strange one. That's very nice, very nice. And Uncle Leo is saying, I unboxed those candy ones. I can give them to you. Don't worry about it, Uncle Leo. I'll probably unbox them as well, because I think it is a common item, one of those blues in the case. So the chance that I'll get one is very high. So don't worry about it, my friend. It's okay. Yeah, I think it is better for you to sell on the community market before the prices drop too low. They are already low enough on most of the cosmetics, but I imagine they will drop even more. So if you don't want them, be quick to sell. So you can get back some of your value back, of the key value back, you know, even if it is just a fraction. But I really like these ones. I love them. They are beautiful. I also love this one here, the spooky head bouncers, especially because they have jiggle bones and multiple styles. You know, it's so funny. I can't help but love them, and they go well with a bunch of different cosmetics. And best of it, they can be unboxed on unusual quality. So what I'm hoping for when I do my unboxings is to get one of these unusual. This is what I want, these SCREAM FORTRESS from my unboxings. They are lovely, especially the pumpkin ones and the monoculus ones here. The ghosts are cute and all, but I think the pumpkin is the best, and the monoculus as well is the second best style. But I absolutely love these here. They are lovely. And Hovi say, I agree. Yeah, I'm glad you love theirs, Hovi. They are so cute and they jiggle. Look at that. That's perfect for Halloween. I appreciate that a lot. And Fireman saying that Los Muertos is the best new map added. It is excellent. That's true. I really like that map. And this one I also enjoyed a lot. It is so goofy, you know, so stupid and dumb. I can't help but love this sort of thing, you know. And what makes it best, in my opinion, is that it is the red quality in the new case. So it is the rarest hat. Even if it isn't very desirable because of its looks, it is desirable because it is rare. So, but I love how it looks, you know, it looks so dumb. I really like. And the person who had this idea was a genius, because, you know, TF2 has this tendency of piling hats on top of each other, so why not pumpkins, you know? I really like this one. It's stupid. I love it. It is excellent. And obviously, I think you meant to say, I really don't want that tower of pumpkins. But it is so silly. I love it. Hey Polar, glad to have you here. Nice. Glad you managed to arrive to stream. And Heman saying, I have arrived and fashionably late too. Glad to have you here, hey man. Feel free to join the London server and play with us. We're going there in just a minute to play the new Halloween maps. So yeah. And what else? There are some other stuff. I'd like to talk about war paints as well. You know, we always get some sort of lackluster war paints with these updates. For example, on this Screen Fortress, I think that Skull, the white on black Skull war paint is kinda... it doesn't really fit the game that much, and doesn't even look that good, in my opinion, at least. It's not my taste. But I think we also got some good war paints this time, and I'll be opening some war paint cases later in the month as well. And Uncle is talking about his unboxings. The Trickster Streets, Twisted Topper, Spooky Head Bouncers, and Beanie the All-Knowing. All of them are great cosmetics. Very nice, very nice. And Frappemay is talking about Pyro Sharks using the Aquarium. Yeah, the Aquarium is also a great one, you know. When it released, I didn't like it that much because it clipped with the default hats for, I think, Soldier, Sniper, and Scout. But it seems that was fixed. So now I think it is a top tier cosmetic, for sure. But in regards to war paints, I really like this one, the Poltergeist. I think it looks very nice, you know, it kind of flames with ghosts mixed in. It's great, and it doesn't look too off from the TF2 art style, you know. Especially when you think about Halloween maps. So I really like this one, I think it's great. The Swashbuckled, I think, is also excellent. I really like this pirate style. I think we need more pirate stuff on TF2 for other classes, not only for Demoman. So I think this is top tier. I really like this one. It is kind of simple looking when you take a look at it, but it looks so good with this sticker here and the color combination. I think it is top tier. I love this one. It is excellent. Hey man, saying rest in peace glitch fish. Yes, this one had a glitch, I think, on the fish and on some other weapons in which they would turn pink or something like that. But now that's fixed as well. Yeah, rest in peace glitch fish. Most guys saying I noticed this stream while listening to Mad Villainy. Just came to say hi. Glad to have you here, Musguy. I'm thankful you found some time to pass by and leave a comment. Always glad to have you here, my friend. I'm MGB saying he bought the Cancerigenous Bread Sapper. That's an interesting skin for the Sapper. I have a festive one, but that one with the bread is also great. And my favorite war paint of the update was this one, the Misfortunate. Which is actually kinda misfortunate because it is the rarest one on the case. So my chances of unboxing one of these unusual or even strange are very slim. But I think it looks great, especially because it has the bonus duck sticker, and I love ducks on TF2, and I love the bonus duck from Screen Fortress and from End of the Line, you know, and Merasmus says, bonus ducks! I really like that, I think it is funny, I don't know why, I'm kinda silly. But I really like the look of this one on some weapons, you know, when it gets very straight on the weapon, aligned with the barrel, I think it looks great. But when it doesn't, as you can see here, I think it looks okay. But either way, it is my favorite one, simply because of the color scheme. It is a very nice color scheme in my opinion, and because it has the bonus duck, it even has a rare yellow duck sticker to look for, so I'm looking forward to, you know, shuffling to Steam Market, looking for these ones to see for how much they go. It is a very nice skin, in my opinion. So those are my favorite items from this Screen Fortress. Again, about the maps, I like all of them, I think they are great. But my favorite one was Payload Terror. And the others are excellent as well. So yeah, very good Screen Fortress this year, if you ask me. I really liked it. What else are you saying there? Heyman saying, fun fact, when Heavy is doing the new boxing taunt, and animating oversight makes him appear shorter than normal. Now you can't unsee it. I'll pay attention to that, hey man, to see if I can notice it. So yeah. So that's it, fellas. Let's go play some TF2 then. Again, we are on the London server today, and we'll be playing the new maps. So feel free to join, the IP is on description, And it is also on screen somewhere here. Let me see. It is also where it is. Up there on the corner, as you can see. So feel free to join. It will be a lot of fun to play with you. I think today I'll even play some engineer. Because it is Halloween and because I feel like it. I was playing some engineer the other day. And Uncle is already with some new taunts here. Very nice scout taunt here. I think he has one. Yes, he has another one. You can see the effects in game. This one looks great, you know. Pretty nice. And I think he has another one. I don't know if you have it equipped, Uncle Liu, though. Let's see if he'll do it. Yes, the one. This is another one I liked. I think it is Nether Wisps or something like that. Pretty great effect with the pink. Very nice. So yeah, let's play some TF2 and play as engineer. Okay, the medic. Oh no, okay, he didn't manage to get me there. At least there's that. Let's get this medic here, nice. And I think I'll place a sentry somewhere here just to help my team get out of spawn. Ah, there's already an engineer here. Ah, come on. But yeah, the other day I was playing some engineer and I think okay, I traded for a second there. I thought it was a cosmetic drop, but it isn't. I traded for it and the trade got accepted now. Or it was on hold, something like that. So yeah. But again, as I was saying, I was playing as engineer the other day and I think I was able to actually help my team. So I'm a bit hyped to play some engineer. Perhaps I'll be able to do some good here for the team. Ah, and Uncle Leo has another one, you see? Damn, that one looks great, Uncle Leo. Pretty nice effect. Very good. And this one, fellas, is Payload Terror. So it is the one that I said is my favorite. I think the layout of the map is very interesting and the look of it is also excellent. And we have here, hey man, you got me there, hey man. I like to do that as well. Use the buffalo steak sandwich with the Apoco fists. That's a good combination for sure. And finally my sentry got destroyed there. I have to remember I'm using the short circuit. So I should be able to kinda stop this soldier here. If I can remember to use the weapon. So yeah. MGB saying, the tumor bread literally eats the building to destroy it. You know, I think we need more bread items in TF2. We got quite a few, but we need more of them. Those bread items are great aesthetic for TF2. They look funny. Come on, the soldier was camping there. Where is my team? I feel like I'm the only one leaving spawn here. Poor Uncle Leo, oh no, he's not alone here, he's with the spy. But I don't think Newton will be able to single-handedly take the whole enemy team. Okay, let's go heavy. Let's go heavy for a sec, just so we can get out of spawn. You see, because at least like this I have a chance to tank the damage from the enemy. Okay, this is so silly. And the worst thing about it is there was nothing I could do there. Yeah, melee heavy is OP. Please nerf foul. And I'm joking, okay fellas? I'm joking. MGB is saying, the Brazilian ping is the ultimate power for lag compensation. Yes, I have 200 ping here. Salgado has 400, we are both from Brazil. Okay. You see, he can't fight me head on. Like this. Ah, they have another heavy? I think they do. Ah, come on! No, it isn't another heavy, it's an engineer. We won't be able to leave spawn here. Go, Uncle Leo, flank them, get them from behind, you can do it. But yeah. About ping, fellas, I noticed. And we have Sus here on chat, Sus from the popular game Among Us. Among Us. Very nice to have you here, Sus. That's cool. But about ping, fellas, as I was saying, I think I'll be able to kill them now. I was matched on Virginia servers because I'm trying to do the contracts, you know, and sometimes there are no maps in Brazil. Good try, hey man. There are no maps in Brazil running no servers in Brazil running the maps I need to do my contracts. And because of that, I sometimes got matched by casual on US Virginia servers. And one thing I noticed is that despite having high ping on them, I usually get 100 something ping on US servers. I didn't notice much latency, you know. To me, it felt like I was playing on a South American server in terms of latency. No, Mr. Heyman, I know where you are. I'm paying attention now. So I was very surprised by that, you know, how well I could play outside my region. And I think it has to do with the new networking system that Valve added to TF2 recently, you know. That Steam networking sockets, something like that. I made a video about it. In the thumbnail you can see Valve's VPN for TF2. By the way, it's one of my hit videos. It's doing very well. I'm very thankful people are interested on that topic. And I think that really changed something in the game. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but something about the connection in TF2 improved a lot. And I was really able to tell that in this Scream Fortress. Usually when I play outside of South America, like now, I'm playing on our London server, I go for hit scan weapons. Like the heavy weapons guy, scout, sniper, you know, stuff like that. But I was able to even play soldier and demo man on US servers without noticing any, you know, large lag or stuff like that. It was a very nice surprise. I'd like to know from you fellas, how is your ping and the latency on servers? Did you notice anything different? Or is everything the same for you? On South American servers, I notice I have less ping in general, you know. I used to have something like 60, 50 ping on South American servers, and now I usually get 80. I usually get 30, you know, sometimes 15. So there's an improvement there. I want to get my gargoyle. For no reason, but I always go for my gargoyle. I like to grab it and level up my gargoyle. That's nice. So yeah. What else are you saying there? Alexander is saying wholesome Scream Fortress gaming. Yeah, that's exactly what we are doing here. I like to you know, be wholesome with you fellas. Because you are wholesome. This skybox effect is pretty nice. I really like it. So yeah, we went from being spawn camped to really rolling the map. They can't stop us right now. I don't really know what they are doing. Perhaps their engineer is building on last, I imagine. Okay, where is the medic? Come on, medic, come with me. We didn't get exploded there by the pumpkins. Yeah, I don't see any sentry inside. What are you doing, red team? Why didn't you prepare for this? What's going on? Perhaps it is us. We are tryharding now, I think. Perhaps that's it. I'll switch back to engineer now. I'm not gonna be the tryhard here, it's okay. So yeah. What else are you saying there? Fireman is saying, let's all appreciate the fact that we're having a live stream moment with Mr. Benjamin right on the day of the 14th anniversary of TF2. Yeah, that's true. Today is TF2's 14th anniversary. TF2 is already a teenager. You see, that's kind of crazy to me. That a 14-year-old game is as popular still as TF2 is, you know. That's crazy, for sure. And MGB is saying, I was theorizing that the heavy... Okay, let's retreat a bit. I was theorizing that the heavy banana, after being eaten, could be thrown on the ground with its skin as a trap to stun enemies. When it got released, MGB, I saw a lot of people talking about that, and it sure would be neat. But I can imagine people who would get salty about it, you know, and would not enjoy that mechanic at all. But it would be neat. Hey, hello there, Mr. Spencer! I'm glad you arrived here, nice! Yeah, today I will try to play some engineer. I was actually just playing heavy for us to be able to leave spawn, because we were getting spawn camped pretty hard. But now that we're not anymore, I decided to play some engineer. Let's go to the underworld. Oh, look, an engineer trying to build on the underworld. No, sir. And I'm dead. Charlie Fish killed me here. So yeah. Magic Toaster saying I'm better than any other TF2 YouTubers. Oh, thanks a lot, Magic Toaster. I don't think that's the case, but I appreciate the fact you appreciate me and my content, you know. But I'm really a lousy TF2 YouTuber. I'm actually very lazy, and my content isn't very high quality, if you ask me. I think what I got going in my favor is the fact that I'm, you know, a pretty happy and usually, you know, how do I say that in English? A pleasant person, you know, to talk with. I think that's what I got going for me, you know. I know I'm not very humble talking about my qualities. That's not humble at all, but I think that's my strong personality trait, you know. And I'm dead here. Yeah, you see, the second I change to engineer, we start losing again. I think I'm cursed. I can't play engineer, I imagine. But that's it. In terms of my content and everything, I'm a pretty bad TF-tuber. Any other TF-tuber produces better stuff than I do. That's simply a fact. He's waiting for me. I know how to play that way, hey man. I like that style as well. Okay, let's see if I will not die here. Come on. Yeah, I'm trying to 1v1 a scout and I'm not placing my... Ah, and you see... Ah, it's Froggy! Hello, Froggy! The corpse carrier is cursed there. I'm not even trying to place a sentry down, so perhaps that's what I'm doing wrong. And ah, okay, it's a spell. Okay, let's try to get him in here. I'm not... Okay, managed to get him. I'm pretty bad with this spell. I know Uncle Liu is way more skilled when he gets minified. So, that's it. And Pointless is saying, have you played the Just Cause series before? Never played it, Pointless. It looks fun though. So, I think I even have Just Cause 2, but I have never played the game. It looks fun. And Mr. Spencer is asking if I played casual for the contracts. I have, Mr. Spencer. I'm having a blast, by the way, playing casual. I'm actually surprised by that, you know. I didn't thought I would have fun playing casual again, because I thought it would be like filled with bots and, you know, completely ruined for everyone, but that's really not the case. I'm finding most matches I found on casual are actually pretty good, balanced matches and fun to play. So I don't know if Valve did anything in regards to the bots in this last Scream Fortress update, but it seems things have improved. I didn't find many bots online. So I'm being able to do the contracts and I'm having a lot of fun. You know, pretty nice. What else are you doing there? Mr. Spencer saying Professor is better than Mr. Spencer. No, I'm not. I'm not Mr. Spencer. You are the superior TF2 creator. That's a fact, you know. I really like your content, you know. Hovi's content as well, I think is great. And I love you all as well, Hovi. I'm glad you're here, my friends. I really appreciate you. I'm just an old guy who likes to play TF2 and stream and make videos from time to time. I was commenting on one of Gory's videos, on his latest video. By the way, go check Commander Gory's channel. He's also excellent, one of our friends here. And I was saying that I don't really expect anything, you know, from my videos. So whatever view count I get, I'm happy. Because I think they're all lousy, you know, my videos. I try my best and I try to make interesting content and everything, but I'm always glad people enjoy them, you know, because I produce the videos I would like to watch. That's what I do most of the time. And it makes me happy to know that people have a similar taste than I do in videos, at least. So that's pretty good. Yeah, a heart to you, fellas. You're all great. I love you all. Hey, hello there, Antenor. Nice. And he may saying, well, this is already going to be the best of any previous streams. It is a fun stream, you know, hey man. I think all my streams, at least for me, are the best streams, you know. Not that I'm the best in terms of I'm better than everyone, but I think the best thing I do on my channels, on both my channels, is the streams. I really like streaming for you fellas, and I actually look forward to doing streams at the weekends, you know. It is something that keeps me excited throughout the week, that I'm going to get to stream TF2 for you. That scout's gonna come, yeah. I'm gonna die here, come on Trolleyfish! I keep trying to play as a scout. I have to put a sentry down and tank it. I think that's what I have to do here. So let's try doing that. What else are you saying there, fellas? Magic Toaster saying, the day Javi and Professor meet in real life, the world is gonna explode. You know, that would be neat. And because Javi is from Argentina, he's actually pretty close to me, you know. At least a lot closer than Mr. Dispenser is. Because I'm from Brazil. Brazil and Argentina share a frontier together. Oh no. Oh no, 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 I rushed! No! Bad idea to do that. Perhaps I should try going the other way, but I think my team is all this way here. I don't think I should try to get separated from them. But yeah, perhaps someday I'll go to Argentina to meet Javi. That would be nice, you know, do some tourism there in Argentina. It is a beautiful country. And I think it would be fun to do that. Okay, he destroyed the sentry, but I killed him. So, and I'm dead. Yeah, I'm gonna say, so I got the upper hand, but I didn't. I'm dead now. Mr. Spencer is saying that I should try mini sentry. Let's do this, Mr. Spencer. You know, I actually prefer to play the regular sentry. I don't know why, but I think it is more fun. But yeah, for a map like King of the Hill, a King of the Hill map, I think it makes sense to go with the mini sentry. Okay. And perhaps switch to the pistol because, yeah, got salgado there. Because they don't have any soldiers. Oh no, I destroyed my mini sentry at the wrong time. Yeah, this isn't working out. I think I'll switch to scout. Because you see, I'm trying to use my shotgun more than my engineer tools. I think what I want to play is actually scout. So let's try that. Let's see how it goes. What else are you saying there? Mr. DK School is talking about TG3. What is that, Mr. DK School? I'm not familiar with that. TG3. Magic Toaster saying Argentina and Brazil are natural enemies. You can't break the rules. There is no such thing, Magic Toaster. As countries, there are enemies, you know. In my opinion, actually, the idea of a country shouldn't even exist, you know. That's at least my personal opinion. I don't think it is a beneficial concept, you know. The concept of a country, that after some imaginary line, people are different. You know, I don't think that's useful at all. But since we have the concept of countries and everything, I don't think there should be enemy countries or anything like that. You know, it doesn't make much sense in my opinion. Let's help Uncle Leo here. And there is some sort of cultural infighting between Brazilian and Argentinians. That's true. But I do not condone that. I don't think that's a good thing. So yeah. Yeah, it would be nice to meet you too, Javi. Perhaps someday. And we have here Froggy. Froggy has the ambulance stout. Look at that. Looks so silly. Oh, I love it, Froggy. Very nice purchase you made there. Pretty cool. I remember when the Panzer Paints got released into the game, and I loved them so much. I had to buy them day one. It was a good purchase for me back in the day. I should not have done that, and I'm dead, yeah. Perhaps the other team is just better. Perhaps that's it. We're having a hard time here because we are being outmatched. You know, I think that explains it. It's not that engineer isn't working for me, it's just that I'm bad at the game, period. I want to kill this medic. Okay, we got him, nice. Because I think they are managing to keep pushing us like this simply because of the medic. Firefly is doing a great job there, healing everyone. So yeah. Mr. Dispenser, try to remember what I taught you. Yes, master. But right now I just want to play Scout. I think Scout has an advantage in these 1v1 situations. You know, we have what? 4 versus 5. Perhaps once it gets to... If you fellas connect, once it gets to more people in the server, Engineer will be more useful. I don't know, I have a hard time setting things up when there are no front lines in the map. Because what happens most of the time when the server has few people connected is that we don't actually have front lines to play from, you know. The fighting happens everywhere in the map. And it moves so fast because, especially because everyone's playing Scout. I think they have what, 2 or 3 Scouts there. And in a team of 5, that's a lot actually. I don't think Engineer is the best pick. But you know, Salgado is having no problem playing Engineer, so again, it's just that I'm pretty bad. But it's okay, let's try again. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, let's cap the point here. Who is attacking? Yeah, Heyman's there, okay. Nice. Thanks a lot, Uncle Leo and Mr. Medic. Who is our medic here? Froggy, thanks a lot, Froggy. Let's do this. Let's turn the tides of this battle here. Salgado's pretty good with the strafing there, dodging my bullets. Okay, their medic is here. Ah, come on, how I'm not hitting any shots here. My tracking is horrible. Let's use a melee weapon, okay. Thank you, Froggy, for the Uber. I'll check chat in just a sec, fellas. I just don't want to die here. And let's see if I can help protect this point. Okay, nice. Now against the Engineer and the Scout, I have the advantage because I'm being actively healed here by Froggy. I just have to protect Froggy and not let them kill my medic. Okay. TF2 is hard, you know. Nice. Drop the medic there. Wasn't paying attention. Let's retreat. I don't have to fight that Scout there because the objective is right here. That's another thing we often forget when playing TF2 is that we have to play for the objective. That's what matters. Doing some deathmatching like this is fun and all, but if you're not playing for the objective, you're actually, they have a teleporter, you're actually putting yourself at a disadvantage. Okay, let's jump really high here so I can surf away the rockets. That's one thing about the Winger. The pistol I'm using is the Winger, by the way. I don't know if you can tell because of the war paint I'm using here. Okay, got the medic there. But one cool thing about the Winger is that because it gives you more jump height, you can really confuse soldiers. You know, they expect you to jump a certain height, and when you jump higher, often than not, you actually mess up their shots. You know, especially follow-up shots. Okay, let's Uber myself here. But I don't think I should stay here. Let's retreat. I don't know where my team is, but they are not there. Let's get back to spawn. And then we can restart and try again. But yeah, I think the winger is pretty cool against soldiers. And I'm getting out of ammunition. The scout's following me, yes. I think it is Charlie Fish, the scout here. No, it is Italo. Nice, glad to have you here, Italo. So yeah, what else are you saying there? Let me see. Migatuga asking if the SCREAM FORTRESS maps are good. I think they're excellent, Migatuga. If you haven't tried them out yet, go try them out. They are all great. Really like them. So yeah. What else are you saying there? Heavy Sniper saying, Soldier Heavy Sniper need a Rancho Relaxo type of taunt. Scout now has one. Yeah, and Pyro has one as well. I think that the... I don't have it, but that taunt for Pyro in which it is playing in a kiddie pool, you know. I think it is sort of a Rancho Relaxo for Pyro. So yeah, other classes need taunts like that as well. It would be nice to have that variety. Peppermint saying, what if you combine the Home Runner's hobby with the Corpse Carrier? I don't know what is that cosmetic. That taunt looks so great, Ancolio. The Home Runner's hobby. I don't remember it by head. By heart, for Peppermint. Here in Brazil, by the way, in Portuguese, we don't say remember by heart. The French, I think, say par cœur, you know, by heart. In Portuguese, at least here in Brazil, I don't know if it is the same in other Portuguese-speaking countries, but here in Brazil, we say we remember something by head. Eu lembro de cabeça. I remember by head. So I think that's an interesting difference between languages. Yeah, TF2 turned 14, yes! And Mr. Spencer is asking, how is my day going? Pretty nice, better now that I'm here with you fellas. Thanks, Payoshi saying there are many moderators here on the stream. I already explained this in another stream, Payoshi, but when my channel was starting, you know, like when I had 100 something subscribers, you know, I was just starting out, what I did was I actually saw those people who were regulars on the channel, Trollfish, and who were, you know, being positive actors in the channel, like leaving good comments and interacting with me in other social media in a positive way. And when I started doing live streams, I gave those people moderation roles here. So it's like I saw who were the people supporting me at the start of the channel, you know, right at the beginning, and then I made those people my moderators. And it worked, oh my gargoyle, it worked out pretty well if you ask me. You know, I have some good people here watching chat out for me. That's nice. And Cooker Pyro, learn how to aim with the cleaver. That's a pretty good skill. You know, if you learn to use the cleaver, Cooker Pyro, you'll probably be good with the flare and with other, you know, quick projectile weapons like that. I think the speed of the cleaver and the flare is almost the same, if not the same. So it's sort of a skill you can transport from one class to the other like that. Okay, we got... Let me waste this spell here, because I actually hate this high jump spell. I think it is very useless. I don't know, perhaps for engineer it is good, because then you can jump places you're not supposed to jump without a sentry. But for scouts I think it is very useless. I don't like it at all. So yeah. Salgado saying I'm a good scout. Thank you very much, Salgado. I think my most played classes are Soldier, Heavy, Scout, and Demoman. The worst of those I think is Demoman. I'm not a very good Demoman. But Scout and Heavy and Soldier I can play relatively well. Also Medic. I think I'm a good Medic as well. So thanks a lot, Salgado. I'm glad you recognize my skills. Hey, Curly Patty is also here. Hello there, Curly Patty. Glad to have you here. Nice, my friend. Thanks for passing by. I really appreciate it. I hope your budgies are doing well. They are lovely. Very nice. Mr. DK said there. what I meant is that TF2 has received more updates in the past month than the whole of 2021. Ah, that's true, Mr. DK. But I don't really find that surprising, you know. SCREAM FORTRESS is the only update for TF2 we had guaranteed for the last years. So it isn't surprising at all, you know. I wish the game got updated more frequently. For example, the networking changes they made for the game recently. I wish we had gotten them earlier than September, I think it was. But it makes sense, in my opinion, for Valve to, you know, be taking care of the game more now during SCREAM FORTRESS. Because, again, it's the only update we had guaranteed for so many years now. And that's kinda sad, but it's the reality of things. Okay. The Winger is pretty good, you know. I usually go with the regular pistol, but you can do a lot more damage with the Winger. I should use it more. I'm enjoying it. And Magic Toaster is asking, who are my moderators? All the people here on chat that have a blue name and kind of a range besides the name are moderators for stream chat. And Mr. Spencer is saying, it is insane how fast you grow. Ah, thanks a lot, Mr. Spencer. Leogin Sottness with the funny mask here. Pretty nice. You know, right now the channel is kinda stagnated. I think I went pretty fast from the 2,000 subscribers to the 3,000 subscribers. But now that I've hit 3,000 something, I'm actually a bit stagnant. But, you know, it's... I think what I'm a bit lucky for covering topics that are hot in the moment, or that... Ah, come on! I'm dead. Or that, you know, can produce a lot of interest in the community. For example, when there was that whole drama between Wemo and Zesty Jesus, I think I was able to make a good take on a video about it. I also think I made a good video about, you know, Valve's stance on TF2 and why it is a bad one. I think that one was also a good video I put out and it got a lot of views. And my most recent discussion video about Valve's VPN for TF2, you know, the new networking system, I also think was a good choice on my part to make a video about that. Because I at least didn't see any other YouTuber talking about that. I think it kind of flew under the radar, that change. And because I noticed it, I thought, you know, I have to make a video about this. I don't think anyone else would share those news, you know. And it's getting a lot of views, that video, and I'm glad people find it informative and useful. Because that was my goal, to let people know about these networking changes, which are actually pretty significant for the game. If you haven't watched that video yet, go watch it. I think you find it very, very informative. Okay, I don't know what I was doing there. I thought someone was following me, but they are not. This map is so good and it looks pretty, you know. Excellent map. Ah, nice, I got the Monoculus spell, that's good. Very nice. Ah, Curly Patty has a cockatiel! Ah, so cute! My mother has 2 cockatiels and my brother has 1. I really love those birds. They are so fun and, you know, cute. Very nice, Curly Patty. I hope you have a lot of fun and take good care of your cockatiel. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Why can't I kill the scout? And he also can't kill me, you see? This church is holy ground. Okay, he exploded. This church here is holy ground. No one can kill anyone here. Okay, let's throw monoculus there as well. We have 2 monoculus protecting the point here. Yeah, not fair, but it's Halloween. That's how it goes. Once I die, I'll check chat, fellas. Just a sec. Just that I don't want to mess up this life here. Okay, got it. I love this pumpkin so much. I wish TF2 got rid of random crits and put something like these pumpkins all year round, you know. That we didn't have to worry about the randomness of crits. Ah, and there's a mini sentry there. And we only had this sort of crit pumpkin mechanic. Because you actually have to fight for the crit drop. I think that makes the crit mechanic a lot more fair and fun. If you're not well positioned, you're not gonna be able to get the pumpkin. So, you know, perhaps it would be a good idea. I've already talked about this in the past, it's because I think that's a good idea. Get rid of random crits and instead just use these crit pumpkins all year round. That way you can keep crits, but you know, add some sort of skill layer to them. Again, that positioning skill, that you have to be in the right spot to pick them up, or if you see one dropping you have to retreat. I think that makes crits somewhat tactical. He was overhealed there. And I'm dead. Okay, let's check chat. Let me see what you're talking about. Let me see. What does that sign on the side of the street say? Which one, Uncle Leo? This one here? Pan rojo, I think is red bread. Correct if my Spanish is wrong, Javi, but I think pan rojo is red bread. I don't know what is red bread, but that's what the words mean. Pan is bread, rojo is red. I think. Café de rosas is rose coffee. Or coffee made of roses, you know. But I think it's meant to be rose coffee. Perhaps rose coffee shop. Binders paletas is... A paleta is a sort of Mexican ice cream. How do I say picolé, honey? In English, picolé. How do you say? Popsicle, yes. In Brazil we call them picolé, but the paleta is sort of a special type of popsicle. You know, it is a bit different. So yeah, let's pay attention to the signs here. That's fun, Uncle Leo. That's nice. That golden one, he was saying. Okay, I'll pay attention to see if I can find a golden one. Mr. Spencer saying, my channel is growing slow, I'm like a tartaruga. A turtle, yeah. I think, Mr. Spencer, it's mostly because, you know, if I could give you some advice, it's mostly because you don't post every week, you know, because I don't post a feature video every week. In fact, most of the time what I'm posting is actually some sort of padding content, you know, that I cut from live streams and then I post. And I do that just to keep the channel active. And also because not everyone watches my live streams, so if I post highlight clips as videos, that gives the opportunity for people who could not watch the stream to watch the content of the stream in a more easy to consume factor, you know. But it's mostly padding content, you know, just to keep the channel active until I have another good idea to make a full feature video or something like that. And because you don't really do that, you really stay some weeks without posting, I think that's what really harms your growth here on YouTube. One of the things I've learned on my other Brazilian channel is that if you post every week, you know, every week you release a video, even if it is a 5 minutes video, you see constant growth. Even if it is slow growth, you see it happening. So... Frog, what is that? Okay, it wasn't frog. I think it was the image from another conscious objector, but that was kind of peculiar. So yeah, but if you want to grow your channel faster, Mr. Spencer, consider posting at least one video per week. You know, that way the YouTube algorithm can, you know, it has something to work with. Because you make great videos, but if you don't give YouTube stuff to work with regularly, you know, to boost it, to recommend it to subscribers, it will simply not recommend your channel out there. So that's an advice I would give you if you allow me. You know, try to post something every week. I know you do streams on Twitch. Perhaps cut your streams, you know, you don't even have to do anything fancy, you know, take a look at what I do. It's very lazy. I just cut a part of stream and post it as a video, and that's it. I try to find a part of the stream in which I'm saying something meaningful, you know, and then I cut it as a video and paste it. That taunt is lovely. I really like it. Really nice. Froggy has a bunch of different conscious objectors. Or I don't know again. Because the conscious objector has a bug in which it gets the image from another player. I don't know how that happens, but it does happen. But yeah, that's an advice I would give you, fellas. What else are you saying there? And Hobby's saying, I'd rather be underrated because I know that people who follow me are going to be loyal and be there to support me. If I ever hit that 100,000 subs, I think that would be my limit and I would quit YouTube. Yeah, I don't really know if I would quit YouTube, but I get what you're saying. That's true. A bunch of conscious objectors. Let's go play. I'll keep checking chat as I go. Let's do this. Because we're on Farmageddon and this is also a lot of fun. You know, not my favorite map from this update, but a good map regardless. You know, the fella who made it made a great job on it. On my other channel, Hobby, the All Yeah Games channel I have here in Brazil, I think I've already reached my limit. You know, it's been about 2 years that I'm with, I think, 28,000 subscribers there, and I can't get to 30,000 simply. So I think that happens, you know, sometimes you hit a cap, a maximum limit for your growth depending on your audience. But, you know, even then you keep producing content because you get new viewers, you know, people unsubscribe, new people subscribe, and that's just how it goes. It's normal. So yeah. Yeah, never quit. That's it, Magic Toaster, for sure. Hobby is a great creator. What else are you saying there? Curly Patty saying, I learned on Kings and El Toro videos that earning subscribers is not about posting commonly, but big quality stuff. Yeah, for animations, I think that makes sense, Curly Patty. But even then, if you can produce something, you know, every week, I think it helps. Even if it is something simple, you know. But for animation channels, if all you're going to do on your channel is animations, I think that mindset makes sense. I think that's right. But for gameplay videos, you know, and variety channels especially, I think it is important to post frequently. I think that makes a difference. So yeah. Mr. Spencer is saying I never say something meaningful. That's not true, Mr. Spencer. That's not true. You are always saying stuff which are meaningful because you are meaningful and precious, my friend. You know, don't downplay the importance of what you say on your streams. I like to watch them when I have the time. One thing I think really helps, and you really can see me doing that if you pay attention, is that you should try to play off your subscribers. In the sense that you should try, you know, to kinda... I think a good way of explaining it is you should try to hitch a ride with what your subscribers are commenting or asking you on the stream chat. You see that, for example, when I check chat, you know, I try to answer a lot of questions or at least reply to most people. I really can't reply to everyone because that would make it impossible for me to play the game, but I try my best. And what I actually try to do is to find an interesting question and talk for, you know, like 4 to 5 minutes about that topic if I have something to say about it. That way, I think I can make the live stream more interesting because I'm not simply just playing the game, I'm actually producing some sort of content for you. We are talking about interesting topics, at least topics that you find meaningful because you ask those questions. And that makes it easy to then chop up stream based on the topic I'm discussing and post it as a video later. So if you try to encourage your subscribers to make meaningful questions, and if you make an effort to actually talk about them for a while, I think it is a lot easier to do this that I'm recommending. And if you notice your subscribers, you know, aren't really talkative that day, try to encourage them. You can see that I try to do that when I'm talking, for example, about the Creek Pumpkins. And I say, what do you fellas think? Let me know in chat. I don't know if this would be a good idea, you know, stuff like that. Even if they don't talk about the Creed Pumpkins, they will think about something interesting to comment and ask. And that way you can keep the discussion going, and suddenly you have something meaningful to put on a video. You know, so stuff I've learned from doing YouTube for a lot of time, you know. I've had my other channel ever since the end of 2012, when I started playing TF2 actually. So I've been in this YouTube stuff for a lot of time now. And I'm not a professional, I don't have a career out of it or anything, but I think I've learned a lot of stuff along the way. And that seems to work, at least for me. But everyone has a personal style they like to do, and that's okay. You have to find really your calling on YouTube. I'm not pressing anything. I don't know why. I don't know why I am running forward. And I'm not stopping. Okay, let's play the game like this. I'm only using my mouse hand. What happened? What's going on? What's going on? Okay, let's try to fight here. No, I'm dead. Merasmus, is that you, Merasmus? Playing with my keyboard here? What's happening? I want to see if when I respawn I still have that bug. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I still have. You see, I'm playing with one hand, mom. You see, I have only one hand. Ah, my Gargo is here. I'm only using my mouse here. I don't know what's happening. I've noticed that my keyboard sometimes gets stuck with a key. Fellas who talk to me on Steam probably noticed that sometimes my keys repeat themselves. Oh, I got a kill there. This is so stupid. Sometimes my keyboard gets stuck with a key, and my E key in special really likes to repeat itself. But it seems now it is stuck on W. Ah, that is so weird. That's crazy. I'll do one more life like that and then we'll end stream, just for the lols. But yeah, perhaps I have to grab a new keyboard. You see, and I think if I press any key, I will snap out of it. So now that I died, that was my last life. I'll try resetting that, let's see. So weird. TF2 is crazy. Okay, let's see if I can snap out of it. I'm going to respawn now. No, I can't! Well, what's going on here? Yeah, and the keyboard is not stuck on the W key. Okay, and now that I pressed and I typed something there, it went back to normal. Okay. Merasmus. Go figure. Scream Fortress is weird, but it's probably my keyboard here. So yeah, fellas, I'll be ending stream right now. Just let me check what you fellas are saying on chat. It's always a lot of fun to play with you. What else are you saying there before I end? Curly Patty saying, I hear budgies. Yes, my budgie Robson is playing on the other room. Whenever he hears me talking, he gets very active and he wants to sing with me. So that's very cute. I love my budgie. And Uncle Lou is saying that the pumpkin that has in spawn starts to talk. Yes, it is also on other maps, Uncle Lou. I think Bloodwater has that pumpkin on the cart. And I like to hit it with a melee weapon and it will complain that I'm hurting it. It's a lot of fun. So yeah. What else are you saying? Dev asking, what did I do to get the gun in the center? That, Dev, is simply the minimal view models. If you come here to the advanced options and you scroll down to the bottom, where it is. Here on miscellaneous options, all you have to do is enable use minimized view models, and the weapon view model will snap to the center and become a bit smaller. I think it really helps with visibility in the game. So that's what I use there. GB saying one-handed increased to 100. That's a Skyrim reference there, yeah. I didn't like Skyrim very much, but when I played it, I always went for one-handed combat, because I could use a shield or a spell on the other hand. I think it was more fun like that. Yeah, W key gets cursed. Charlie is saying exclusive Merasmus cursed keyboard for $99.99 only. Yeah, go figure. You know, it is a mechanical keyboard I have. It's not a bad keyboard, but it's not from a very well-known brand, you know, like Cooler Master or Logitech. So it has its quirks. You know, it's kind of a weird keyboard. So yeah, fellas, wish you a wonderful week and day. I'll make Hovi's words my own. And thank you very much, fellas, for passing on stream. You know, I really appreciate you all. This week I'll probably be posting stream highlights, you know, from this stream, by the way, because we're on Screen Fortress. I'll try to post the Screen Fortress highlights before the other stuff I got set up in the pipeline, because there's an interest for that currently. But pay attention to the channel. We should, at the end of the month, or at least closer to the end of the month, open a bunch of cases, and that will be nice. That will be fun. I hope to get an unusual there. So pay attention to that and stay tuned, fellas. Have a nice week. I love you all, and until next time. Bye bye, everyone.